Hi students, the next concept is Fazion's rule and polarization. Here, why this Fazion's rules and polarization required means it is mainly explaining about the covalent character in ionic bond. Covalent character in ionic bond is explained by these Fazion's rules and polarization concept. Okay, here what is this polarization or what is the covalent character? Generally, if you are taking an ionic compound, it is not correct to say 100% pure ionic. An ionic compound is not 100% pure ionic. It has some covalent character. To explain its covalent character, Fazens suggested some rules, and those are called as Fazens rules, and they mainly explains about the covalent character in ionic bond basing on the polarization concept. First we will see what is polarization. Polarization means what? Here in an ionic compound generally what are present? Yes, ions are present. Cation, anion. Okay, now I am taking a cation and I am taking an anion. Here, sorry, an anion is present. So generally cations are smaller than anions, and for example in this we are taking this type of cation and anion. Then what happens means this cation and anion are present in a crystal lattice generally, and generally cation because of its small size and it has high number of protons or nuclear charge, effective nuclear charge is more, so it always try to attract the nuclear electron cloud of the anion. The cation will always try to attract the electron cloud of anion. Here, this is the electron cloud of the anion. This is the electron cloud of anion. Whenever this is attracted by this, means cation is attracting this nuclear electron cloud, then what happens means this simply the distortion in the electron cloud is observed. A distortion in the electron cloud is observed. Whenever there is a distortion in the electron cloud, what happens? That process, the distortion of electron cloud of anion towards cation is called as simply polarization. Polarization means the distortion of negative charge or the electron cloud of the anion towards a cation. That is simply polarization. And in this, there is two names mainly, two words. One is called as polarizing power. Polarizing power. Polarizing power. And the second one is called as polarizability. Polarizability. Here, what is polarizing power? Polarizing power is meant for cation. This word or this term is used for cations, and polarizability is used for anions. Important first, you remember this. Okay, and in this, what is this polarizing power of cation? Simply remember what is this doing, what cation is doing. Yes, it is trying to attract. It is trying to attract the negative charge. So, the power or the ability of a cation to attract the negative charge of an ion is called as polarizing power. And second, polarizability means what? Polarizability of anion. It is the ability or it is the distortion power of anion towards cation. Means polarizability means it is getting attracted. So the ability that is to be attracted towards cation by the anion. So the anion ability which is attracted by the cation is called as polarizability of anion. So it is attracting, this is attracted. The attracting power of cation is called as polarizing power. The ability of anion which is getting attracted or the electron cloud distorted, that is called as polarizability of anion. Okay, what happens because of this polarizing power or polarizability of cation and anion? Generally, if cation and anion are present, we can call it as ionic bond. If cation and anion are getting distorted, means if the electron cloud is slowly moving towards cation, what happen? This cation getting some electron. Whenever it is getting electron, means it becomes neutral. If it is losing electron, it becomes neutral. In between two neutral atoms, what type of bond is present? Yes, it has ionic bond, but not complete neutral. But because of this polarization process, it is getting some covalent character that is called as covalent character in ionic bond. So first of all, please remember polarization. Here, this is cation and this is anion. Cation always try to attract the electron cloud of anion. Cation always try to attract. It is trying to attract the electron cloud of anion because of its high power. Positive charge is more. The number of electrons are lesser than number of protons. So it is trying to attract. The ability of cation to attract the electron cloud is called as polarizing power of cation. And next, because of its attraction, what happens? Generally, it is spherical. The electron cloud is spherical, but it becoming a elliptic type, or sometimes it is like a cone. So the electron cloud is moving towards cation, and this electron cloud distortion because of the cation attraction is called as polarizability of anion. Okay, simply this process, complete process, due to the attraction of cation, the negative charged electron cloud is distorted towards cation. That process is called as a polarization. Whenever polarization increases, covalent character increases. Covalent character increases. Covalent character increases means then there is a different properties. Covalent bond properties or covalent compound properties will come out. Okay. Next, when this covalent character increases is explained by the Fazan's rules. The polarization when increases or when ionic bond contains covalent character is explained by the Fazan's rules. Okay. In this Fazan's rules, first we will see the first one, and lastly we'll give the technique like simply to remember. So in this first and important rule, Fazan's rules, first rule 1 we are taking. In this rule 1, this is telling about the small cation. Small cation means size of cation I am telling. Whenever there is a small cation, it has high power to attract. Means polarization. I said no, you simply remember like first this is a positive charge. Okay, and this is the negative charge. And this negative charge is attracted. This is attracted toward the positive charge. This is called as polarizing power, and this is called as polarizability. Okay, this is the concept we need. So whenever the size of cation is smaller, what happens? Nuclear attraction is more. The nuclear attraction or the ability, polarizing power of cation is more. Polarizing power of cation is more means polarization is more. So whenever polarization here, whenever polarization is taken, the polarization is directly proportional to cation size. So whenever cation size is smaller, inversely proportional to cation size. Whenever cation size is smaller, polarization is more. Whenever cation size is increasing, for example, lithium plus, sodium plus, potassium plus, rubidium plus, cesium plus is taken, which has high polarization, which is having small size, lithium. So This is the polarization order, and covalent character is also increases. Lithium halides are covalent, whereas cesium halides are highly ionic. Okay, this is first thing. Small cation is required. First and important thing. Second, role 2. Fusion's role 2. Larger anion. Larger anion. Here, whenever larger anion is present, what happens? Polarization. Please remember, polarization is directly proportional to anion size. Here see, whenever the size of anion is more, what happens? The electron cloud distorted easily. The electron cloud is easily distorted because the electron cloud is not under the nuclear attraction of anion. So it can be easily attracted or affected by the cation. Okay, so whenever the size of anion is more, it can be easily distorted or polarizability is more. So polarization is directly proportional to anion size. This is polarization inversely proportional. Here polarization is directly proportional to anion size. Suppose F minus Cl minus Br minus I minus is taken, which is having high polarization or which has more covalent character, for example, then F minus smaller size. So this is the order. I minus forms more easily covalent compound, or polarization is more. Polarization is more means covalent character. See, simply directly covalent character is more. Okay, this is first rule. Second rule. Next, rule number 3. Rule number 3. Here, polarization, or directly we are taking charge. Charge on ion, either cation or anion, whatever it may be, charge on cation or anion. Here, polarization is directly proportional to charge on ion. Cation or anion, anyone polarization is directly proportional to charge. How we can say? For example, if smaller is the charge, what happens? Number of protons are less and number of electrons are not much less. Okay, whenever positive charge is more on cation, what happens? Proton number is more, then nuclear attraction is more. Similarly, negative charge is more, what happens? The number of electrons increases and the outermost electron can be easily distorted. So polarizability increases. So whenever suppose we are taking F minus O minus 2 and N minus 3, for example, in this 3, which is getting polarized easily, means this is the order. Similarly, cation Na plus Mg plus 2 Al plus 3. In this 3, which is getting polarization power is more, means aluminum plus 3. Okay, this is third rule, and the next and last rule, that is rule number 4. Fourth rule. Here, fourth rule, when we are taking cation with pseudo unit gas configuration, pseudo inert gas configuration, pseudo unit gas configuration. Pseudo unit gas configuration means what? I think in period table you may study it, but please try to remember first. Inert gas configuration I am giving first. Inert gas configuration. So cation with pseudo inert gas configuration has more polarization. Polarization is more. Okay, has more polarization or high polarization. It is having polarization high. Okay, so inert gas configuration means first I am giving inert gas configuration means what? NS2 Np6. But pseudo unit gas configuration means, please remember I am giving it is NS2 Np6 Nd10. Nd10 also. What is unit gas configuration? Number of electrons? 8 electrons. Pseudo unit gas configuration means number of electrons? 18 electrons. Whenever 8 electrons present in the valence shell, they are called as unit gas configuration or octet configuration. But pseudo unit gas configuration, pseudopodia, in biology you studied in a falsehood. Like here, it is looking like unit gas, but it is not pseudo, it is not unit gas configuration. So it is called as pseudo unit gas configuration. And here it is 18 electron configuration. 18 electrons present in the valence shell along with D10 I am taking. Okay, and here tell me example for unit gas configuration. Yes, Na plus is example. For pseudo unit gas configuration, what is the example means? Cu plus. Cu plus is the example for pseudo unit gas configuration. How the Cu plus is the example for the pseudo unit gas configuration? Please see. Cu means its atomic number is 29. Configuration is generally 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1. It is an exceptional configuration it is having, and Cu plus 1 means actually 29, but because of plus 1 it becomes 28. Okay, then what is the configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 3d10, 4s it is losing the electron. So what is the valence shell electron number? Yes, it is 18 electrons. It has 18 electrons in the valence shell. So this is called as pseudo unit gas configuration. What happens, sir, if pseudo unit gas configuration is present? What happens? Unit gas configuration is stable now. Then pseudo unit gas configuration, why it has more polarizing power? Because of a pseudo unit gas configuration. Please remember, because of a pseudo unit gas configuration. Pseudo unit gas configuration. What happens means Z effective, we can call it as effective nuclear charge, or some books they make use like Z star. Z effective or Z star, effective nuclear charge will increases. Why it increases? Because of this 3d electrons poor shielding effect. 3d electrons are showing a poor shielding effect. I think you know about the shielding effect. This is nucleus, for example. This is the outermost orbit electron, for example, and this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. 3d electrons are present here. So here these 3d electrons, you simply remember like you are present here, and this is the outermost orbit electron. In between them we are having some electrons. These electrons can cause some screening effect or shielding effect. Means they prevent the nuclear attraction which is falling on the outermost orbit electron. These inner orbital electrons try to prevent the nuclear attraction which is falling on the outermost orbit electron. Means when a curtain is present, you are inside the room, outside somebody is present. Then if there is a screen between you and that person, it is not visible completely. If door is closed, definitely no visibility. If screen is present, little bit visibility is there. If the screen is thick and colorful, even it is not visible. Like that, here number of electrons, inner orbital electrons increasing, and if they powerfully screen or prevents the nuclear attraction, then the outermost orbital electron can be donated easily or removed easily. We can say this in screening effect or shielding effect in the ionization potential factors. Okay, leave about that. Here, effective nuclear charge means the nuclear power to attract the outermost orbit electron. That is the actual power. The calculation of Z effective is also we can discuss separately. That is a separate concept. The effective nuclear charge of these pseudo-inert gas configuration elements is much high. Means nuclear attraction power is high. When nuclear attraction power is high, what happen? The polarizing power of that cation is high. So, sorry, pseudo-inert gas configuration containing elements are having higher effective nuclear charge. Because of their higher effective nuclear charge, they have high polarization. So, when inert gas configuration, suppose NS2, NP6, and pseudo inert gas configuration, when we are comparing ND10, here Z effective, I am writing Z effective is low. Here Z effective is high. This is high. Whenever effective nuclear charge is high, then it has more polarizing power for that cation. Then polarizing power is more means polarization is more. Polarization is more means covalent character is more. Okay, so whenever the polarization increases, covalent character increases for that compound. Okay, now I will give all the four rules. So, rule number one, cation size we are taking small cation. First one, small cation. Rule number two, what is given? Large anion. Large anion. Third one, rule number three, that is charge. Charge on ion. And what is the fourth one? Here, fourth one means pseudo inert gas configuration. Pseudo inert gas configuration. Here pseudo inert gas configuration means, please remember, 18 electron configuration like Cu plus, Zn plus 2, Az plus like. Okay. These four factors if present, then they have high polarization. When they have high polarization, what happens? Then it is directly proportional to covalent character, covalent nature or covalent character. So an ionic bond is having these type of characters, means smaller cation, larger anion, charge on ion is present or more charge on ion is increasing, then pseudo-inert gas configuration is present, then they have high polarization and they have high covalent nature. And I am asking a small question. You think I think you know about that properties of ionic compounds I gave. In that melting points and boiling points of ionic compounds are higher. I gave that. Melting and boiling points of ionic compounds are higher. I am giving two compounds, NaCl and CuCl. NaCl and CuCl, which has high melting point. NaCl and CuCl I am giving, which has high melting point. NaCl is A and CuCl is B. My question is, in NaCl and CuCl, which has high melting point? And if you are able to give the reason, please give the reason in comments box. Okay, NaCl and CuCl, which has high melting point and why? Okay, this is about Fazan's rules and polarization.